The entire football world is shaking in the midst of a crazy summer transfer window, with the main headline being a lightning strike from Manchester United that left Barcelona stunned and unable to react. Benjamin Sesko, the towering Slovenian striker, was considered the perfect piece to replace Robert Lewandowski at Camp Nou in the summer of 2026. Sporting director Deco had even drawn up a detailed plan, a carefully prepared journey, from salary figures to the image Barcelona would build around Sesko. In Catalonia, there was an almost absolute belief that Sesko would be theirs, regardless of the price, regardless of financial obstacles. But just when everything seemed settled, when Barca were on the verge of securing their biggest target, a shadow from Manchester suddenly appeared and flipped the entire chessboard. Manchester United, with a bold strategy and deep financial resources, suddenly swooped in and put a figure on the table big enough for Leipzig to nod in agreement instantly. The deal happened so fast that not only Barcelona was caught off guard, but even the Spanish media couldn't keep up. What makes this story even more dramatic is that Sesko was completely convinced by the vision and project that coach Ruben Amorim had for him at Old Trafford. Here, Sesko would be the #1 striker, the spearhead in the new attacking system Amorim is building. The confidence, determination, and promise of a central role beat everything else, including Barcelona's money and prestige. Even more telling, Sesko outright rejected a lucrative offer from Newcastle, where he would have earned a higher salary and played in the Champions League. This choice proves that the 2003-born forward is not chasing only trophies or money, but craves becoming the focal point of a long-term project. The moment United sealed Sesko's signature, they immediately prepared to restructure their attack. Rasmus Højlund, the Danish forward, is set to leave Old Trafford for AC Milan on loan, with a buy option of around €35 million after the 2025-2026 season. This is a calculated move, showing that United is ready to place all their hopes on Sesko and make him their main offensive weapon. On the other side, Barcelona quickly shifted gears after the shock. They have targeted Samu Aguero from Porto and are also eyeing Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid as their top priority. Although they know convincing Atletico to sell is almost impossible, Barca's leadership still wants to try, hoping to recreate an Antoine Griezmann-style deal. But in reality, time is not on their side, as the transfer window ticks away and fan pressure mounts. While the Sesko drama was still fresh, the football world was hit with another bombshell. Gianluigi Donnarumma, PSG's #1 goalkeeper and the hero who helped the club win their first ever Champions League, suddenly announced he would be leaving Paris. Just weeks after lifting the prestigious trophy, Donnarumma was dropped by coach Luis Enrique from the squad for the UEFA Super Cup. The reason given was that PSG needed a new image between the posts, a decision Enrique himself admitted was extremely difficult. On his personal Instagram, Donnarumma penned an emotional message to the fans, saying he felt disappointed and bitter and wished he could say goodbye in person. For him, wearing the PSG shirt and living in Paris was a great honor. Captain Marquinhos also paid tribute, calling Donnarumma a true leader and saying he would always be welcomed back if he ever returned. But football is like that, ruthless and full of surprises. Behind the scenes, Donnarumma and his agent have been in contact with both Manchester United and Manchester City. However, the citizens hold the strongest advantage. Pep Guardiola sees Donnarumma as the perfect replacement for Ederson, who is being approached by Galatasaray. The only condition for the deal to happen is that Ederson must leave first. PSG are said to be willing to sell if they receive around $50 million, a figure well within Man City's financial capabilities. If this deal goes through, the Premier League will feel an earthquake. Imagine a transfer window where Manchester United signed Sesko and Manchester City signed Donnarumma. The rivalry between the two Manchester clubs would be hotter than ever, and the title race next season would turn into a true action movie filled with heart-stopping moments. Everything happening now proves that football is not just about matches on the pitch, but also about battles of wits behind the scenes. One decision, one phone call, one promise can completely change the landscape. And with transfer dramas like these, it's no wonder fans keep their eyes glued to the screen every time the window opens. If you also feel captivated by such emotional and unexpected football stories, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a single hot video. This is where you'll find sharp analysis, behind-the-scenes stories few people know, and the most memorable football moments. See you in the next video with fresh new drama just around the corner.